Too.
Thank you for joining me here this evening. The time is now 6:07 p.m. Central, 7:07 p.m. Eastern, and right now we've got ourselves a small-scale severe weather outbreak across sections of Texas, Louisiana, and Mississippi occurring here. I've kind of been waiting for a tornado warning or something to get issued, but it's looking like that's not going to happen now, as many of our discrete cells that we had before are no longer discrete. So at this point in time, we're probably just going to be talking about some significant hail and damaging winds. However, for a while, southwest of Livingston, Texas, we actually did have some significant rotation south of Onalaska. If we go back to whenever this cell was over the Lake Livingston area, we can see that this supercell actually had quite intense rotation. We were talking about gate-to-gate shear well over 100 miles an hour. Who keeps leaving and joining? But today with us, we've also got the boys here. They're also, most of them are live, I believe, so make sure to go subscribe to them. But we've got that storm, and then we've also got ourselves a storm to watch down in the southern tip of Louisiana. However, we don't really have any good radar coverage of it, so we're mainly just going to be talking about our Texas storms. Again, if these do manage to become discrete again, we might have to watch things, but it's not looking like that's going to happen. So anyway, again, everybody else here is on this call as well, so I'm going to let them get back to their streams. Make sure to go subscribe again. Jesse, Levi, and Mr. Storm are all here tonight.
Sir.
Yeah, bro. Sam, Lee is right. Look it up, bro. Welcome to the stream, Lee. I hope you're having a good day. Thank you for joining. If anybody has questions about your area, just let me know. I got you.
Yeah, everybody, if you have any questions about your location, make sure to leave them down below in the chat.
Davis, my second channel was first.
Jersey Village one.
Yeah, Jesse's second channel's first. Again, our severe thunderstorm warning here in Texas. This is going out for Livingston. It is a heavily electrified storm, and it has been really for the past couple of hours. It's got itself a really impressive hail core moving over Livingston as we speak. So again, if you're in that area, make sure you're getting indoors and away from windows. It's warm for ping pong ball sized hail, but this has had significant hail core on radar for a long time now. So again, if you're out here in this area, just be careful, especially down the line along Highway 190. This storm is going to continue to push off to the east here. What's up, Pete, Weston, Grant, Joan, Bob, or Henry? No, not Henry. Kevin, Henry, Arcs, Cardboard. How's it going, everybody?
Yeah.
And
That's my stream. We got Jesse, Vincent, and Davis here talking. Those are the people that we're going live with, and they're all live too.
Dude, we got the whole gang here tonight.
I'm not live because my mom is out of town with the computer, but if things do hold up by the time I am able to go live, I will.
It looks like the southernmost storm right next to the terminal radar has a little bit of a hook forming on it, so.
Yeah, it has here for a little while. Right now, it looks like it's mainly going to be like a microburst wind threat more than anything else, but I will say the storm that is special weather statement warned, it's weakening in terms of its rotation, but I would not be surprised to see that recycle a little bit. That's moving on the north side of Houston there, so we'll watch out for that.
Oh, dude, yeah, look at that.
Is irreversible and gonna get worse? Yeah, crazy work.
It is like a weather podcast, Dominic. We should probably learn or find a way to make it a bit more organized so we're not talking over each other, but
For real.
we'll worry about that later. Dude, that hook on that Tomball storm is crazy. Also, the Jersey Village, pop up ahead of the outflow boundary, or the boundary there, really just died.
Yeah.
By the way, chat, just above my head there, you got a live look at Storm Media's feed. They are actually chasing a winter storm back in the Texas Panhandle. This has been a crazy event out here today, considering that it is March. We've been dealing with heavy snow here, and I mean extremely heavy snow across sections of western Oklahoma and the Texas Panhandle. Reports are coming in, and things are very significant, okay? So again, if you are out here in this area, or you know anybody out here in this area, make sure to send in any snow reports that you might have. Again, it is likely going to kind of wrap up here over the next few hours. However, I would not be surprised to see these heavy bands of snow maybe accumulate a couple more inches in some spots. The radar shows it all as rain, but if you look at Storm Media's feed, again, that is all snow at this point, so don't trust what that says there. But
Dude, guys, we should honestly think about doing a weather podcast. That'd be sick.
it would.
That would be actually so good.
That'd be fire. Chad, thank you so much for 10 likes, and thank you for whoever just subscribed. I appreciate that so much. If you haven't already, please consider liking and subscribing, as it would mean the world to me.
Yep.
You don't have to, though, but it really helps out.
And we got Storm Media up too. They have a not for broadcast thing, so Let me get DL's thing. DL scales.
Alrighty, so a new
Don't have
quarter-sized
no
hail
big
report
watermark.
was actually just sent in from Livingston, Texas. So we can confirm that this storm is still producing large to very large hail here. Again, this is a wild hail core with this thing. Again, this is going to continue to ride Highway 190 off to the east, and it's eventually going to make its way towards Woodville, Warren, and areas along Highway 69. So again, if you're in this area, make sure that you are prepared ahead of time. Again, our southernmost storm here with our kind of chain of supercells that we have, because that's kind of what we're dealing with tonight. We are seeing some broad rotation with that kind of developed there southwest of the Woodlands, but that cell's kind of been off and on, so we'll see what happens. But the new reflectivity scan there is showing a little bit of a more impressive hook echo, so we'll kind of see if that is reflecting back onto the velocities there.
Thank you, Pete, by the way. WP.
Yeah.
If
What is up,
somebody
Peachy?
wants to put
Peachy.
the link to the other guys in the chat, that would be amazing.
Yep. And let me try to get some links in the chat too to Davis, Jesse, and Vincent.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Chad, thank you forever. Just subscribe. That means the world to me.
We do have a new severe thunderstorm warning now for this storm for ping pong ball sized hail and 60-mile-an-hour winds that extends out for sections of Highway 190 for New Camp Ruby, Dallardsville, and Oak Shade. If you're in this area, make sure you're moving indoors and away from windows. Again, train weather spotters report large to very large hail with this storm. So again, stay aware, be prepared.
Yep.
We did that last night, Patty. I don't know if you were there, but we did that last night. I was not live, but...
That's Davis.
Yep. I have Davis, Mr. Storm and Levi, with me right now for those of you just joining.
I'm not going to lie, this cell actually is kind
Do you
of...
think you could put the links into the chat? Because it's not letting me have this many tabs open, or else it won't load.
This cell actually is kind of becoming discreet again here.
Down south? Or
No, the northernmost one, the severe one.
the Livingston one. Okay. Yeah, we still do have that hook shape to it, so
Thank you so much, Peachy.
we do still have honestly strong rotation with it, but we are very high up in the atmosphere, so that is not what we're seeing there at the surface.
So again, that's right over Schwab City at the minute.
Velocity. Reliable.
Did you guys hear that the Earth was shifted 31.4 inches off its axis?
This is why I don't do group streams very often, for anybody wondering. It's just very chaotic, because we all try to talk over each other on accident. So, for anybody wondering, this is exactly why I don't do streams with the boys very often. But it's always fun to do it once in a while, but it does get somewhat tedious. So, just for a quick note there for anybody wondering. But let me go ahead and kind of break down everything that we got going here, because we didn't really do that too well at the start of the stream. We've got ourselves, again, this little train of supercells here that's been going for a couple of hours now, with the most intense supercell being the furthest north one there over Livingston, Texas, producing a lot of lightning, and again, it has had a very impressive hail core and history of rotation as well. Again, we've also got a severe thunderstorm warning for the southern bayou here of Louisiana, but these storms are impossible to look at because we have no radar coverage out here. And we've also got a line of strong storms approaching Meridian, Mississippi here. This has been moving off to the east as well. So again, we're going to watch out for that, but none of the storms are really impressing us too much right now other than our Texas storm. Again, I was going to wait until a tornado warning got issued, but it's not looking like that's going to happen at this point, as this cell is getting less and less discreet as we speak. So the tornadic potential here is really going downhill quite quickly with these, so we decided we're just going to kind of go ahead and go live now and last however long we last. Again, donations are greatly appreciated, but they are obviously not required. But if you do want to donate, make sure to do so by clicking the button down below by the chat. But again, if you can't donate, I completely understand. Liking, subscribing, and sharing with a friend in this area helps just as much to push this stream out into the algorithm for the people that need this coverage, because me and the boys are the only ones live right now for this. So let's get back to the call. Alrighty. Oh, Jesse is deafened as well.
Also, what do you think of having the satellite background?
For what?
What do y'all think of this satellite background for my stream? I was talking to my chat, but
Oh, okay.
as well.
What's up, North Georgia weather?
Stream going well, Davis?
Do what?
How's your stream doing?
It is doing well.
No, like, is is it like stream health wise? Because my Wi-Fi is good, but my stream health is just like really bad.
Stream
For some
health.
reason.
That's a new term. No, it's doing
Look at
good
the
though.
tab.
I can't look at it right now.
Oh, okay. But yeah, for some reason it says it has terrible stream health, but it's coming through. It should be fine.
So again, our rotation is kind of starting to tighten up again there over Highway 146. I have not made it. I have to talk to one of my parents about that, but again, rotation kind of continuing to tighten up there on Highway 146. And again, honestly, this is the best view we've had of this in its entire lifespan because we are quite far away from the radar here. We don't have a great look at things, but it is very, very clear here that we do have some rotation north of Schwab City. And again, that lines up perfectly there with our hook echo and our inflow going into this storm. So honestly, I would not be shocked to see this get at least the tornado possible tag soon on it. I don't know how it doesn't already have that, but it does not. And again, that special weather statement there off to the south for another one of our supercells here on this line doesn't really have any rotation associated with it. Off to the west of North Cleveland, we may have some developing there, but again, if you get hit by this, the main thing you got to be worried about is rain, wind, and lightning, unless you're on this northern cell. The northern cell is really the only one that I'd consider hazardous at this point in time. But yeah. What's up, everybody? Again, if you've not already, make sure to like and subscribe. Let's see if we can hit 3,400 subs tonight. We are actually really close. We're at 3,386. Again, just above my head there is Storm Winter Media's stream there right now, chasing that winter storm there back into sections of the Texas Panhandle. Here's another live look from the Vega High School. It is just coming down. I mean, this is Texas in March, guys.
It's insane. Crazy.
Watching near North Cleveland or just like west of Cleveland, just keeping my eyes out there because it looks like some inflow could be trying to get going.
Wow, dude, that's actually true. That's kind of insane. I did not know that. Thank you for informing. What the heck? Huh.
You want the 3D? The 3D, it doesn't like play as a loop, so you have to like select the area that you want, and it can be hard.
By the way, these cells, by the time they make their way to Louisiana, they are likely going to dissipate because right now we do have a broad band of thunder showers developing over south central Louisiana, so that's going to stabilize our atmosphere here and not really leave any moisture or anything like that left in place for our storms out in Texas. So these storms have a limited amount of time that they're going to be able to do something impressive, so if something is going to happen here, it's going to be over the next hour or so, because by the time they make it to Louisiana, they're going to struggle, I believe. Nate, this is in southeast Texas.
Yeah, I'm working on getting the 3D to render when it's this big. I have some new graphics ideas. Ooh, yeah. Anyways, that's a story for another day. That hail is still looking really impressive, but I'm not a big fan of the shape of it in terms of tornadic. It seems like it's more of a hailer right now, just by looking at the inflow and the knot shape orientation.
What would I say the chances of hail are for southwest Georgia tomorrow? I'm going to say they're pretty low. I mean, it's not impossible, but it's not going to be anything like what we're seeing right now in Texas, obviously, but I think it's quite low overall. However, I wouldn't be surprised to see a few thunderstorms in there, maybe get some small hail associated with them in the morning time hours. HRRR guidance is kind of like that there for the past few runs. If we take a look back at the 22Z, we can kind of see it's a similar story here. Again, a big old cluster of storms moving through sections of Georgia and Florida tomorrow morning. So again, mainly going to be looking out for some wind and rain, but if you want like a specific probability, maybe, 50-50, honestly.
In the whole area of Georgia, I wouldn't give it 50-50. Well, in the area of Georgia, I would, but like.
What we're talking
exactly
about? We're talking about Albany, Georgia.
Albany, where is that? Southwest.
Southwest.
Okay, yeah.
Nate, you're not going to be able to get signal that far for like an actual physical no weather radio, if that's what you're talking about, for Texas, if you're in Georgia. Yeah, and that is going to be something that I want to discuss at the end of the stream here, Sam. I think whenever things start to die down, whenever that is, we're going to dive into next week, because we've got a lot to talk about. We've got a significant threat for severe weather, certainly. However, as always, WX Twitter is WX Twitter and blowing this way out of proportions. And this time around, it's...
Even the...
Yeah, I think we were about to say the same thing. This time around, it's by some people that you may not expect.
Yeah. So I gotta go here in like 5 minutes, so...
I got you. I'll keep you covered.
I'll have to step out here soon. Okay, yeah. Aves will keep me covered, but let's hit 15 likes before I have to go. We're at 13 right now.
So this storm is continuing to, Oh, you mean like you're gonna end stream?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to end stream.
Okay, I thought you meant like you just had to go for a little bit, but our supercell here is continuing to push off to the east-southeast. This is approaching Warren at the minute along Highway 69. Again, if you know anybody that may be traveling in this area, make sure to let them know, because storms earlier today actually did end up flipping an 18-wheeler very early in the morning time hours of DFW. We had actually quite a potent severe weather event up there. We had damaging winds up to 90 miles an hour reported on the south side of the Metroplex, with golf ball-sized hail scattered around Dallas-Fort Worth. We had a possible tornado near Waxahachie, Texas. We had some downed trees, power lines, a lot of downed power lines. We had even like exterior walls being collapsed on certain buildings. So again, pretty significant stuff out there. Again, likely a big old microburst there that moving through the southern DFW suburbs there. Yeah, it's crazy, Kevin. And again, we're going to get into that later, because that blew my mind whenever I saw him say that, because this specific person that we're not going to name quite yet has had a history of saying stuff like that. This person has had a history of saying stuff like that, but not to that degree. I don't think I've seen him say something like that.
Not to that degree. And he's also very well known.
Are we talking about what happened today?
Yeah.
Okay.
But that's crazy work. Okay, well, I think I gotta shut down stream, but thank you everybody for tuning in. What the heck? Keeps on... I closed browser. Okay, there we go. So I gotta go, but everyone can go to Jesse or Davis's stream. They'll be covering it from here.
What's up, Pichu?
Yeah. Adios, y'all.
Peace out, Levi.
Everybody spam W Levi in my chat. Levi is the good.
Bye, y'all.
Bye, Levi. Have a great night, man.
You too. And I may stream tomorrow.
I think I'm going to be live tomorrow. I'm going to try to do nightly streams, at least.
I think Jesse's link is pinned. Jesse's link is the pinned message. That's to his channel.
Kevin, I don't remember deleting any of your comments. I don't think I did. No CC drop arcs. We're not going to be able to see a CC drop with this, even if it were to produce a tornado, because we are 80 miles away from this. So if
we do see a CC drop, Dominic, that would be a strong tornado to see to be that high up in the atmosphere.
Yeah, no CC drop though. We do technically have a CC drop, but it's not debris. We've got a big old hailstorm here again. It's been showing hail on the correlation coefficient for a while now, which is crazy.
Indeed, yeah, this is very strong storm. Very big hail with this one, so. Good night. Good day. Goodbye.
And then there were two.
We honestly have quite a bit of cave here with our southernmost storm.
Yeah, this is the area today. I actually mentioned this earlier. We have had the greatest swath of Cape for this entire event in this literal area. I mean, if we look back at the 20Z HRRR here, I mean, look at this. This is literally the area that our storms are moving through. Again, we had 1,500 to 2,000 CAPE across sections of southeastern Texas, which I actually noted that on my community tab yesterday. I said, hey, if we were to see a brief tornado today, it would be somewhere in southeast Texas or far southern Louisiana. But as Louisiana is starting to get stabilized by some of those little thunder showers out there, that's likely going to be literally just a southeast Texas thing at this point. So, again, if we're going to see something happen, it's got to be soon.
Not the best year with this event either, but
yeah,
we'll get the job done. What's tomorrow looking like? We have another marginal risk, 2% tour. This is more for the Panhandle and then the Jacksonville and Gainesville area, Florida.
Yeah, it's just the leftovers of today's event with some resurging from Gulf moisture, but it's likely that we're not really going to be talking about too much tomorrow, and if we do, it'll mainly be in the morning and afternoon, but I wouldn't be surprised to see an isolated significant wind gust or large hailstone somewhere there in northern Florida or maybe far southern Georgia.
Okay. Oh, by the way, we do have a severe thunder. I don't know if you saw this, but we do have a severe thunderstorm south of New Orleans area.
Yeah, we've had that for about a half hour now. The only problem with that is that we don't have any radar coverage down there.
Holy, yeah. I didn't even see that. That's crazy. Yeah, if you're under that severe thunderstorm warning, make sure you guys are taking shelter and staying away from windows.
So strong rotation there continues northwest of Segno, Texas. Again, it's not nearly as impressive as it was before we started the stream, but we're still going to watch this because it's always the events where we let our guard down and then something crazy happens. And this cell still has not a perfect environment, but it has ingredients to work with. It's got CAPE, it's got wind shear. I mean, if we take a look at the HRRR, we can see that we've got, over 1,000 CAPE in the areas that this cell is going to be encroaching on here in the next couple of hours. So we've definitely got an environment to work with here for these supercells, so I'm not going to give up on them yet. But what's crazy to me is that the largest hail reports that we have from this storm are quarter-sized hail reports, guys. We were talking about 77 dBZs with this storm. 77 dBZs. Quarter-sized hail with 77 dBZs is insane. And again, I do acknowledge that we are very far from radar, but still, I mean, that is crazy. But yeah, in a little bit here, we will kind of discuss next week's severe weather threat for sections of not only Dixie Alley this time, but also potentially portions of the Ohio Valley and mid-Mississippi Valley. So be on the lookout. Again, we're going to kind of go over that more here in a few minutes, I think. Again, we just want to make sure that nothing really starts to pop off here without us noticing. We are going to be doing our donation stream to the Y'all Squad in a couple of weeks here. Again, we did the first one where we donated $200 to the Y'all Squad, but the community is insane, unbelievable. So we now have another $200 or $300 to donate over there. So that'll be another stream for anybody wondering.
Yeah, that was honestly the best support I've seen for a smaller channel like in my entire life. That was one of the best. That was one of the best moments from the weather community right there.
Yeah,
it was insane.
And John White again. No idea who he is. He said he didn't even know me either until he clicked on the stream. He just joins in and donates $500, which is insane.
Never heard of this guy before. All of a sudden, boom! I don't even think he chatted before that, and then he just dropped a $500 dono. That was insane.
I mean,
that's like enough money to get your account locked for possible theft. Like that's insane.
I mean, it is crazy. the generosity in the community again. John White is obviously not the only one. Stormrunner Media, Freddie McKinney, they're all amazing people, again, helping a good cause the other day. Again, we promised to donate 50% of donations to the All Squad, and that's exactly what we did, and that's exactly what we're going to continue to do for that stream there. Alright, let me say this, though, for the people in chat that are saying something. There's a difference between comparing a surface low and a dip in the jet stream to March 31st and saying that the Outbreak is going to be the same as March 31st. Those are two entirely different things. Oh my gosh! Alan with the 50. Holy cow.
Holy crap.
W. Allen in the chat. Spam the W. Allens.
Dude, W. Allen. Dude, holy crap.
Thank you so much, Alan. That is insane. Wow. Thank you so much, Alan. Again, you've helped out so much over the past few months. You tune in like every stream, and you are honestly probably one of the top donors of all time. So again, I can't thank you enough for that. Huge shout out to Alan. That is insane. $50 donation. Thank you so much. And yeah, if you haven't watched those streams, I highly recommend doing that. But again, huge thank you to Alan for the $50 donation. That is crazy. Spam the W's in the chat.
Holy crap.
Again, donating is completely optional. Alan just goes above and beyond every time. Again, he's crazy. Everybody show Alan some love in the chat. Yeah, sorry if my mic peaked there. I was just really shocked. I was not expecting that.
Dude, W. Allen, holy crap.
Yeah, W. Allen. I'm so sorry. I think I ruptured some people's eardrums. Alan with another 50. Holy cow, Alan! You did not have to do that. Alan with another $50 donation. Has $20 Mayday been up there the whole stream? Alan, you are insane. Oh my goodness.
If you don't know what's happening in my stream and you're not in Davis's stream yet, I just posted his link, but he just got two $50 donations from Alan. That is insane. Alan is such a great guy.
Alan, you are crazy. You are legitimately one of the most generous people I've ever met. That's insane. Thank you so much. Again, I'm gonna have to get you back one day, dude. That's crazy. Thank you so much. That is incredible. Again, everybody show some love for Alan. Again, I mean, he has been here more than probably longer, honestly, than 99% of the people in stream right now, and he just dropped $100. So thank you so much, Alan. Again, I cannot thank you enough for that. That is insane.
Let's go, Alan. Holy crap.
What's up, Storm Chaser 575? Sea Wolf Lover.
It's like our storm down south is becoming very disorganized and weakening as of right now, so
Yeah.
our special weather statement.
Again, I'm still trying to get over those donations. That's insane.
That is, holy crap.
That is crazy.
Let's go, Alan.
Again, thank you so much. That is incredible. And you did not have to do that.
Wow, Chad, this fire up in Long Island is just insane. That is so crazy.
Yeah, everybody go subscribe to Jesse. He's also doing this at the same time as me, so go show him some love. AccuWeather saying first high risk is possible for the 315 event. That's crazy saying that this far out. Saying that a week out is criminal. And that's insane.
AccuWeather clickbait to the max. I don't. Never mind.
2,500 Cape. They're saying a high risk is possible.
If we see a serious uptrend, it's possible, but.
Good stuff, Storm Chaser 575. Good luck.
I saw some videos that Vincent reposted on that fire. Yeah, that fire hit really close to Vincent. I think it was to the. I don't know where it was relative to him, but that was a very big fire.
Arcs, we do not need any more mods whatsoever.
Looks like our storms could be deorganizing a little bit. I don't know about our severe warm storm, but
I'm not gonna say any rating guesses for next week because again, that is a whole week out. I mean, that is little ridiculous to put a rating prediction on that.
Yeah.
I mean, we could legitimately be dealing with an entirely different setup by then.
Yes.
Thank you guys all for tuning in. If you've not already, make sure to click that subscribe button. We have 55 people watching right now. That's insane. So again, huge thank you to everybody watching. Make sure to like this stream and subscribe. Let's see if we can hit 3,400 tonight. Again, we do this every day for areas all across the country. Whether it's severe weather, hurricanes, or tornadoes, we've got you covered. We did get a $half size.
For 350 subs. Holy crap!
We did get a $half size Dale report there from Livingston, Texas. So, again, the Elcor is starting to look quite a bit less impressive at this point. But
yes. No, Dominic. We only have me and Davis on call.
PA Storm Trackers.
PA Storm Trackers, what's up?
How's it going? Thank you for tuning in.
What is up? Oh my gosh, I thought that was my chat. I was like, why are they in my stream?
How's it going, guys?
It's just me and Davis.
Are you going out next weekend for some chasing? It is over a weekend, so you do have that opportunity there, and it does look like we could be talking about something in the Ohio Valley. So you gonna head out there? Legendary voice crack for real. Yeah, I mean, again,
That's so weird.
I love how every time we start talking at the same time.
I know. This happens through every stream that we do. Hey, go ahead. What?
I was just telling my chat, that's why we don't do streams with the boys that much. Josh may go.
Bigger risk day, I most definitely just try to stream by myself because I swear we always try to talk at the same time.
I mean, it's hard doing it with just two people, so having like 4 people at once is crazy.
Yeah, that was crazy when it was me, Levi, and Mr. Storm.
Like December 28th, the only reason that I even joined that call for a little bit was because I was dead because I'd already streamed for like 5 hours that day. I was like, I'm ready to get some other commentary in there. I was getting tired of my own voice.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Dominic, just mute one of the streams because we probably just have a different time thing. I don't even know how to say it, but just mute one of the streams because we're going to be talking at the same time through either one of the streams, or you can just stay in.
Thank you, Butterfly. We're actually uploading another one tomorrow. Fading Life Episode 2. Jesse got robbed that series, but...
Yeah, Davis murdered me, dude. I was thriving, and then we had a whole plan set out to win the game, and then Davis thought I was a zombie or something.
It's crazy. All right. So, it is at this point in time. Thank you, Jan. Again, huge shout out to Alan. That is insane. $100. That is crazy. Again, you did not have to do that. And you do that like every stream, and I cannot thank you enough for that. Again, I never want to get to the point where I'm ignoring donations, whether it's $1 or $1,000. I want everybody to know that I really do greatly appreciate that. And again, especially to that amount, like that is insane. So huge shout out to Alan. Josh is off every weekend. We have a 3-day weekend every other. Gotcha. So let's talk about this severe weather / winter storm threat. So again, I want you, if you see anybody, why did I open up my YouTube studio to look at this? If you see anybody on Twitter saying that this is going to be a high risk, saying that it's going to be like April 27th, 2011, or that it's going to be like March 31st, 2023, I want you to go into their, if you're following them, unfollow them, but I want you to block them, because those are the types of people that are going to,
Oh my god.
Here's what I'm saying, they're going to overhype every single event. If you get a 970 millibar low pressure system and the first thing they say whenever it's 150 hours out on GFS is, oh, it's going to be like March 31st, that is crazy. That is horrible. So again, we're not going to drop any names, but a lot of people probably know who I'm talking about. But anyways, to give you guys a realistic forecast on what's going to happen here, we're talking about a big-time low-pressure system and bomb cyclone potential through sections of the Central Plains and the Midwest, and we are expecting this to be one of the stronger low pressures that this portion of the country has seen in a long time, okay? It's not typical that we see something like what we even had the other day in the Midwest in March, so seeing something to this degree is crazy with a 968 millibar low. However, it is important to remember that we are 150 hours out on the GFS. Things are going to change. No, I'm not talking about you. I'm not talking about you. I'm not talking about anybody in chat. But we are going to potentially, I'm not even going to say definitely, we are going to potentially have a significant threat for a few tornadoes across sections of the Mississippi Valley this weekend. We are going to be talking about the main day likely being Saturday, all right? Saturday the 15th looks to be the most intense day. However, obviously things have time to change. So again, if we take a look at things here just on the basic reflectivity on the GFS, we can see that we're expecting some severe weather there through sections of the Mississippi Valley, and then snow into portions of the northern plains and the upper western Midwest. But if we take a deeper dive here, and we actually take a look a little bit closer at what's really going on under those clouds, we can see that we've got ourselves a significant amount of Cape packing there in sections of Texas and Louisiana, as well as wind shear. But the Cape is really going to be the thing carrying this event. The thermos are going to be very impressive. If we take a look at the actual Cape values themselves on Radar Omega there, we can see that they're ranging anywhere really from 2,500 joules per kilogram all the way up to 3,500 joules per kilogram of Cape every other GFS run. So again, remember that is going to change significantly by the time we get to the event. But even having a signal for something like that this far out is pretty concerning, right? Again, if we take a look at the actual GFS model here again on Radar Omega, if it would like to load, that would just be spectacular. We can see that we are expecting a range from 2,500 all the way up to 3,000 joules per kilogram at Cape to be in place across sections of Louisiana and Texas in the afternoon and evening time hours of the 14th, right? So we are expecting some Cape as well to make its way back up into sections of the Midwest and the Plains. However, it's not going to be nearly as significant of an amount, and also it is not going to be nearly warm enough up in an area like South Dakota for us to be able to see severe weather. We're going to be talking about snow in South Dakota, potentially. So, again, that will be the biggest factor for driving this severe weather event. We're going to see a significant dip in the jet stream that is going to bring us a potentially significant severe weather outbreak here again. We're not going to be saying, this is going to be April 27th, 2011, but it does look like it could be big, right? Dew points, again, have been off and on, so take this all with a grain of salt, but recent GFS guidance has supported the idea that maybe we could get some dew points even all the way up into the 70s across sections of southern Dixie Alley, some 60s into sections of the Ohio Valley even, and that would be quite historic for the time of year, I will say that much. So, again, that is what we know as of right now. Jesse, you got anything you want to add before I keep going here? I know I've been rambling for a while, sorry.
No, I was talking to my stream. I hit the deafen button.
Oh, gotcha.
I
So,
have no idea what we were talking about. My bad.
yeah, you're
I was
good.
talking to Dominic.
You're good. Pivotal weather here. All right, if we take a look at this, we can grab some soundings, but keep in mind, guys, we are very far out. Things will change. I cannot say that enough. I know it's going to get annoying, but that is just the plain truth. This is not going to be what things look like exactly. However, some soundings that we can take here from sections of the lower Mississippi Valley do look somewhat concerning. That's very contaminated. We're going to take something else. One of the more interesting ways to do something like this is actually take a look at certain ingredients so that you can see peaks here. For example, if we take a look at cape values and we take a sounding from an area that has the most impressive cape, we can see that we are expecting, again, it's likely going to be a PDS source sounding. Never mind. Just got proved wrong there pretty significantly. Let's take a sounding here from central Louisiana. Here we go. Possible hazard type tornado. Storm Slinky turned at 73 degrees. A relatively impressive photograph there, but it's got some room for improvement. We do have a significant drop in dew points the higher you get up into the atmosphere, so that could potentially promote a large hail threat. We've got SRH values ranging from 200 to 250, which is somewhat low. However, it is still going to be enough to produce tornadoes. We've got 54 knots of effective layer shear, which actually is quite a bit. And then we've got 105 knots in the cloud layer, right? 83.3 cape, which is a decent amount. And this is just the first sounding, guys. We could grab you far better ones. Let's see if we got anything in chat. How's Missouri looking? Missouri, again, is likely going to be mostly a severe weather threat on Friday into Saturday, but it's not going to be anything too significant because the moisture in Missouri is not going to be incredibly impressive. If you're in southern Missouri, I would not be surprised to see a brief tornado or two, but the further north you get, the less likely things look. Justin R. Wind Dancer Media, what's up? How about Little Rock? Little Rock is one of those areas that could potentially see a significant severe weather threat. Again, if we take a look at the, this is the GFS once again, the Little Rock area, if we just go and grab a quick sounding from there, we can see that we have a pretty impressive looking sounding here. I mean, we've got a 69-degree turn Storm Slinky. We do have a drop-off in dew points there that could be indicative of a large hail threat, and we actually do have 22 loose matches on the significant hail analogs there. We've got a possible hazard type of a tornado, a very impressive looking photograph. We've got anywhere from 260 all the way up to 300 SRH, depending on which layer of the atmosphere you look in. 56 knots of effective layer shear and 63 cape. So honestly, central Arkansas could be somewhat significant for a all hazards and play type situation. Indiana. So Indiana is going to be one of those areas where not only do we not have enough moisture really to support a significant severe weather threat, but it's also going to be a little bit too far off to the east, right? If we take an actual sounding here from Indiana, we'll try to get one of our better ones here. We'll take one from an area that has relatively high cape compared to the rest of the state. Still not very significant, all right? If we take a look at this here, we can see possible hazard type marginal tornado. We do have a few loose matches for a supercell in the analogs. Our photograph there is very messy. Wouldn't worry too much about that. 72-degree turn Storm Slinky, but it's a very weird little angle there. Again, anywhere from 250 all the way up to 300 SRH. Not a lot of 3 cape. Again, the big issue with this is going to be moisture. So Indiana should end up being fine, but some thunderstorms may be possible. You may go chasing. Sounds awesome. I don't know if you noticed, but I did use your stream the other day.
I'm back.
Welcome back. Is Ohio still in the clear for next weekend? Yeah, same problem as Indiana, but to a higher degree. We're likely not really going to see anything in Ohio. You just want to see another supercell?
Are you guys looking at soundings?
Yeah, we were checking soundings, but again, it is so far out.
It's not, you take that all with a grain of salt.
Yeah.
I'm sure you said that, but...
Yeah, I had to reiterate that several times, because the problem is people see stuff like this, and they think that this is exactly what's going to happen. Not at all.
Super mega... I'm just kidding.
It's crazy.
I love that meme. It's so peak. Dude, do you see that version of that where they keep sending it to people and they keep adding on? It's like 10 minutes long now or some crap. It's hilarious.
I've seen that going around on Twitter, yeah. I did actually, again, very far out here, but I did actually manage to grab a PDS tour sounding from Mississippi. Got a very impressive photograph there. A lot of instability.
Oh, really? Huh.
500 SRH. 65 knots of effective layer shear. 74-degree turn Storm Slinky. And again, the analogs there really carrying this. We got 25 supercell matches, 21 hail matches. We got a 6 on the effective layer STP. Look at the STP. Look at the updraft Lucy swaths.
This is gonna be worse than that right now. We're gonna get canceled if I say that on stream.
I wouldn't even say that because people are gonna think, really? Because people are actually saying that now.
Yeah.
Unironically.
That's true. It's all over Twitter.
I feel like Twitter hype gets worse every event.
Objective Lucy sloth. Yeah, you're good. Go ahead. Dude, Pete called us the Fantastic Four.
Sounds good. Wind Dancer Media. Who did? Pete Walton.
Yeah, we're the Fantastic
That's awesome.
Four now. That's right.
This is what our
podcast name. We're gonna make a podcast. Just kidding.
This is what our shear is looking like. Again, one of the reasons that this side is going to extend so far to the north is not because we have too impressive moisture up here, but we do have a lot of shear. And again, some of that shear does extend down into Dixie Alley. And honestly, again, we are just, I feel so stupid even saying my thoughts on this event, but as of right now, this far out, 150 hours out, keep in mind, it's going to change. My bullseye area would be northern Louisiana, southern Arkansas, western Mississippi. But again, I am not some ultimate weather predictor. Neither is the GFS. Alright, things will change. That low pressure system will taper off and fade away. I agree. That's crazy. I'd say it's a pretty massive trough. And you know what else is massive? Low taper fade. That was the dumbest thing I've ever done. I think Jesse was deafened for that, so I'm very glad. Gosh. Somebody clip that and send it to me. Clip that and send it to me. Clip that and send it to me. I'm going to make an edit out of that. Like Sam or somebody, like, clip that and send it to me. I'm cooked. Low taper fade. There's no way I just did that. I'm going to cry. I just did that on stream. There are 50 people watching. I will. Oh, I regret that already. I'm such an idiot. Why did I do that? I just looked at the camera and I did the exact thing that Ninja does. I go, you know what else is massive? I'm unsubscribing. Don't ever do that again. YouTube Shorts humor. I'm not gonna lie, I actually did get called one of the most mature people they've ever met that is 15 years old the other day. I'm really good at putting on an act that I'm mature. Let's pull a sounding from my neck of the woods. Just for fun here, just for funsies. Wow. That's what I like to see. Slightly contaminated. Jesse, are you there?
Yeah, I'm back. Sorry, I was talking to my stream.
I'm very glad that you were deafened for a certain portion of that.
Why?
Don't ask. Anyway.
I'm going back to your stream chat. Actually, Pete, I know you're in his stream too. What was he talking about? Or Dominic? What?
I just grabbed a sounding literally over my town, and I got possible hazard type tour. Sweet. Again, guys, it doesn't mean anything.
Wait, what did David say?
It's also contaminated.
Chat drama. Oh. Did David say low taper fade?
No.
Everybody's saying in 2 years you're gonna be canceled.
Third grade yearbook picture is gonna be leaked.
Left the big 24 Davis. What? Chat, I'm so confused.
Please stay confused. Please don't find out ever.
It's gone crazy and I have no idea why Davis was fine.
I'm 15, Tony. I just turned 15.
I quoted him.
I didn't say my low taper fade. Come on now.
Say low taper fade.
I just said low taper fade.
True.
Nobody clipped it and sent it to me. I'm kind of sad.
I'm sure Jack's over there cooking up an edit like as we speak.
I'm sure. It's probably going to be linked up to
He's just
ninjas.
He's just secretly lurking in chat.
Literally in 5 minutes, it's going to be... You know what else is massive?
Cooked. If you haven't already, please consider liking and subscribing. Thank you guys for 351 subs.
About a month ago, Dahani.
Oh, Davis said low taper fade. That's not that bad.
No.
So I've been clipped by Davis.
I recreated your moment, but it was worth, because I did the exact ninja thing. I was looking down at my chat, and then I look up at the camera, and I just sit there for a second, and I go, you know what else is massive?
Yes, bro. Yeah, I wake up every morning to see the video of me saying low taper fade, and Davis sending it to me, so
Now
how
I'm
I wake
cooked.
up every morning. I just get cooked.
I know, right, Tony? Yeah, I'm glad to be contributing to the next generation of weather enthusiasts here. 30 years ago, I can tell you right now, because of lack of technology, there were not this many people this age interested in weather. I mean, the next generation of weather enthusiasts is going to be, no pun intended, massive.
You know what else is massive?
Not bad tonight, pizza. We don't really have to worry about anything as far east as Mississippi. We already have downtrending Cape values.
Severe thunderstorm warning continues for Polk Country County, updated as of now. Okay, thank you, deleted. Thanks for joining the stream too, by the way. What is this severe thunderstorm warning? What the heck? Oh, that's a glitch. Never mind. Okay.
Literally, I have to block the word massive in my chat. I know, right, Dominic? Again, just above my head, there's Stormwater Media. They are currently in that winter storm. They're in the Texas Panhandle right now. They are getting significantly reduced visibility. So again, if you don't feel comfortable driving something like that, don't. Because as the sun sets, it's only going to get worse.
Same with those severe storms. Go ahead, pull over, and just wait the storm out. Rather be safe than sorry. As I was actually driving to Summit, we were going through the Idaho, Wyoming, I think, border near Jackson, Wyoming. Yeah, we were like in the Alpine area. It was literally like, on the border. It wasn't snowing very hard. We had all-wheel drive, and we slid out twice and almost got hit by oncoming traffic. So, it's just very hard to drive in those snowy conditions. So,
Kevin, there's no way you changed your channel name again.
bro, what?
What is this kid doing?
What in the world?
I'm not going to answer that question, Rango. Otherwise, that would be the most clipped moment on this channel.
Ringo, I'll answer it for you. Never mind.
Yeah, W. Allen. I don't know if he's still here or not, but that was insane.
Sounds like my kind of road trip. Ice, snow. Sounds like the UK, yeah. It was a fun road trip. It was like literally a full day, 22 hours of driving. It was bad.
Oh yeah, Kevin, you are very unexplainable. Yep.
Crazy work. Dominic, did you guys get a lot of severe weather over there in the UK in your area or no? What the heck?
I'm looks maxing.
What?
No way, I actually just got a Sigma face like that.
Every single stream, Alan. Yes, dude, Alan's him. Oh my gosh, I thought that was my chat again, bro. I was like, what? Here, I'm just gonna close my that. Davis's ice, snow, fog, rain, wind, heat, cold. Okay.
By the way, guys,
You guys get all the severe storms up there, or no?
the 50% to the all squad is probably only going to apply during our bigger outbreaks just because I genuinely do have to make some sort of revenue from this. Otherwise, I'm cooked and I'm going homeless.
By the way, I'm probably going to end off stream here in about 10 minutes, 10, 15 minutes. Because I did have places to go here soon. So, if you haven't already, please consider liking and subscribing. We've gained 6 subscribers this stream already, which is insane We've gained 7 subscribers this stream. That's insane. Thank you so much, guys. Holy crap.
I am very distantly related to Max Velocity, Ringo. No, I'm kidding. No. I would have told you about that like 50 times by now. People say I look like Max Velocity. I do not see it whatsoever. But, you know. Thought somebody just tried to open the door, but maybe not. Yeah, me and Max are just like 13th cousins. Yep. It's actually true. That was the worst voice crack. That was the worst one. 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 I look like a cheese curd. Actually, I had some cheese curds the other night. Not gonna lie, they were not very good.
The worst one.
Is my mic peaking, by the way?
That was the worst one.
Alright, CPA Storm Trackers, thank you for tuning in. I'm gonna guess that was the specimen that opened the door. That was the worst one. I'm not even kidding. That was the worst one ever. Every time Jesse leaves, I do something stupid. That was the worst one. Jesse, every time you leave, something embarrassing happens. I had the worst voice crack I think I've ever had.
Do you think New Hampshire is at risk for tornadoes this year? Again, it's rare for us to get them, but we got 2 last year. I mean, it's a possibility, but this far out, we really can't tell if there's any certain time that you're going to see any sort of storms like that, but you'll definitely be getting some severe weather this year.
No, the low taper fade memes are not funny during those kinds of streams because whenever something serious is happening, and I'll say massive tornado, somebody will go, massive? That stuff's not funny. But in the New Hampshire question, whoever asked that in Jesse's stream, New Hampshire, believe it or not, actually usually does get 2 or 3 tornadoes every year, but usually they're very brief little touchdowns in the mountains during the summer. So while sure, you may end up seeing a couple of tornadoes this year, if you're like worried about tornadoes, don't be. I had the East Coast in most of its entirety in my quote-unquote wild card section in my 2025 severe weather forecast, and that is because we genuinely don't know enough about the pattern that we're entering to talk about New England, but anyway.
Thank you, Davis.
Yeah, I just wanted to clear that up, because people,
You're good.
people, like, think, like, it's crazy, because people think that, I'm not saying everybody, I'm not even saying that person does, but I'm just saying in general, people think that tornadoes only happen in Kansas and Missouri. It's just not true. Virtually every state, other than Alaska and maybe Hawaii, gets at least 1 or 2 tornadoes per year.
Yeah.
Except for Nevada.
Hey! last year. Dude, in 2023 we had like 220. Dude, I'm telling you though, we always have I've seen a couple of tornadoes here, down here to the south and south and west of Elko. There's just nobody out there to confirm it, and they're very brief. Like I've seen velocity couplets with the Defiant CC drop pretty close to the radar. There's no hail or anything. I've seen tornadoes on radar, but they just haven't been confirmed. But that's also the same for all states.
Alan,
confirmed tornadoes all over the place. So.
Alan, I don't believe that Tornado Alley is shifting east. I believe that it's expanding east.
Our weather's like our car is small and feisty, but occasionally we can do something really dramatic. That's hilarious.
Because the logic.
I've seen some pretty big tornadoes in the UK.
The logic that people use for, is Tornado Alley shifting east? They say, global warming, temperatures rising from the Gulf, that are creating more plain. Tornado Alley is expanding east. Is Arkansas Plains or Dixie? It's mostly Dixie-like. I don't know, though. You would know better than I would. Alright, let me get back on the call. If I can. Hold up. There we go. Stream crash. Did it? If I can. Yeah, and that's the logic, Dahani, is that, again, temperatures in the Gulf are rising. So that creates more intense severe weather events in the plains because obviously, you get that Gulf of Mexico moisture / Gulf of America moisture, not going to get political this stream, to mix with that cold, dry air from the Rockies in the Pacific Northwest, and that gives you severe weather in the plains. Well, that is, again, if it's getting more intense from the Gulf, that will create stronger tornadoes and more significant severe weather outbreaks in the plains. So those tornadoes will have a better chance to track further off to the east. Again, does not mean that they're not still going to mostly start in the plains. Just means that they could track further off to the east, and potentially be more significant in areas like the Midwest or the Deep South. But yeah. Tornadoes do not have genetics, no. That's an interesting one. Never heard that question. Oh, yeah, I do, cardboard, yep. Yeah, that was a big one. Do you have any early thoughts on hurricane season? Oh, gosh. See, I want to say, and I believe that it is going to be above average again. Now, last year, we were seeing forecasts being thrown out by, MSU and AccuWeather and Colorado and all these different major forecasting centers that we were going to have a mega hyperactive hurricane season, and that did somewhat happen. So this year, they're leaning more towards average. Now, I still believe hurricane season will be above average for multiple reasons. Number one, and the most obvious one, Gulf of Mexico temperatures are rising. Number two, we are potentially still going to be in the weakest of weak La Niñas out here in the southeastern Pacific. So, if that does end up happening, how that works is that causes less thunderstorms to develop out in the eastern Pacific, and those thunderstorms that do develop in the eastern Pacific throw a lot of trade winds and wind shear over to the Atlantic. And hurricanes don't like wind shear. So whenever they develop in the Atlantic, if they run into some wind shear, that can take a hurricane from Category 5 all the way to dead if there's enough of it. So because there's going to be less of that this year, because there's going to be less thunderstorms in the eastern Pacific, that causes hurricanes to potentially stay intense closer to landfall, for anybody that doesn't know how that works. But there's multiple reasons. Yeah, Gulf of America. I'll say it. I'll straight up say it. I'm calling it Gulf of America.
It indeed is Gulf of America.
If I say Gulf of Mexico, it's just because I've been saying that for so long, and I've said it so many times, but I truly do want to call it Gulf of America. Do I think we'll get a May storm this year? I'm not even going to say anything on that.
Sam,
it is way too far out.
Insane hot take, dude.
What did he say?
That is a crazy hot take. He said, hot take, we won't see a violent tornado or a high risk this year. High risk I could see happening, but I don't know about violent tornado.
Violent tornado? You don't think we'll see a single one? I don't think that's ever happened. Has it?
What up?
I don't think that's ever happened.
What'd you say?
That
I don't.
That we've ever not had a violent tornado.
I could see the high risk happening, but I don't.
I do not look like Michael Jackson. Like nothing like Michael Jackson. That we've ever not had a violent tornado. Somebody tell me one way that I look like Michael Jackson.
Bro, Davis, I swear to the wall, it's doing something. Just kidding.
How do I look like Michael Jackson?
You don't. Pete, why isn't there a tit? What do you mean, Dominic? Like, in the, like, I don't know. What do you mean by that?
Yeah, we're not doing politics tonight, chat.
I don't know what he's talking about either.
Calling it Gulf of America.
I don't think.
How do I have long hair? I don't have long hair. Hee hee. No, calling it Gulf of America though is not a political statement.
Oh, Dominic, that is because I'm not monetized for super chats yet. I need 500 subscribers and I think 1,000 or 3,000 watch hours, and I'm not there yet. So that is why I might possibly set up a Venmo at some point, but currently that is not available. Thank you for considering that, though. I appreciate that. Yes. We look like what? Message. Dude, just look at your chat.
I look like a person somebody would eat fajitas with. What?
PayPal, I can be for. Yeah, I'll get one set up here soon, Dominic. I appreciate that, dude. That'd be insane. I'll let you know though. When that happens, it'll probably. I'll talk to my parents about this.
Yeah, I think I might call it Gulf of Canada. I'm calling it the Gulf of Canada. That is a joke for anybody that was wondering. Bad joke, but Gulf of France, Gulf of London, Gulf of Africa, Gulf of Greenland, Gulf of Jupiter. I am not hungry. I ate a lot, but it's okay because I went on like a 2-mile walk today. Catching some Pokemans.
Gulf of Canada, that was. Gulf of Canada.
Gulf of Canada. Gulf of Vegas.
Gulf of Vegas would get crazy. Yeah. Alright, I'll be back in like
Gulf of
5
Ghana.
minutes. I'm gonna go use the restroom and grab some water. So Davis, we'll keep this stream entertaining.
I got you. Let me pull up the chat.
Thank you.
This is my job as a Jesse TWX moderator to keep things under control here. So if I see something going on that shouldn't, I will ban you. That will unfortunately result in an insta-ban. The door's locked, apparently. GTWX moderator to keep things under control here. Yep, I will, unfortunately have to start removing some people and their access to communicate in Jesse TWX's chat. If I do see any funny business happening. So let's keep things on best behavior. I need to get mod of the year. Mod of the year. I want mod. Mod of the year. Somebody give me the trophy. We do have a special weather statement now, in all seriousness. We do have a special weather statement for one of our cells in the line again. North of Hardin there, we have a special weather statement mentioning the threat for some pea-sized hail. So if you're in this area, make sure you're moving indoors. We do have some broad rotation, but again, it's not enough to be concerned about, obviously. Let's see. Let me keep up on my modding duties. Alright, Sam. Oh, who is that? Hello? Okay. Sam, you will be modded out, or timed out, whatever I just said, for 10 seconds. This is a warning. Bro, what has happened? I don't know what's happening. Can we just keep things normal, please? Is that too much to ask for? I was so focused on Jesse's chat, I had no idea what was going on here. I'm not about to get a haircut. I just got a haircut like last week. Oh, who was it that said that I look like Michael Jackson? That's crazy. Not look anything like Michael Jackson. Alright, let's go back to my modding duties for Jesse TWX. Pete Walton, that's a W. Thank you very much. I need to get title of mod of the year for Jesse TWX. It's pouring rain here in Humble, Texas. Humble, Texas. Isn't that Houston? It is indeed. Yeah, Humble, Texas. You guys are going to get some rain here for a few more minutes. But at this point, it's mostly past. You probably got in on some heavy rain there for a few minutes. And some lightning. But at this point, you're good. So just stay safe out there. You can get ready for next weekend. Although it looks like the main activity should be northeast of Houston. So. Message deleted by Sam WX. Davis has chopped hair. Okay. I don't know where Jesse is. He said he was going to be back. Mr. Storm! How's it going? Honestly, I can't tell you guys I'm going to be here for much longer. Yeah, at this point we're just messing around, and we really have been for like the past hour or so. Again, if anybody has any questions for me, I mean, leave them down below. It's really the only thing that we have to do at this point. But what? Rango, what? Oh gosh. Bro, what? That just ruined my day. He did. Well, he donated 250s, Mr. Storm. He's crazy. Again, thank you so much for the support, Alan, if you're still watching. Rango is canceled. Alright, let's go back to my modding duties for Dr. J. Hey there, buddy.
Hi, I'm Mike.
Oh, I did not mean to do that. Hi there, Mike. Pokey Tips Mike's. Mike, those who know. If you know, you know. He's the GOAT. Do what? Can I have a weather test from you? What do you mean? Alright, yeah. Loki, we're probably about to end off stream. Probably no stream tomorrow. Things just don't look significant at all. But you don't want to know, Vincent. It's really weird. Is Jesse back? Jesse? Thought I heard him. Anyways. I don't know what else I could say. And I'm sorry if this is kind of a boring stream. Just not much to talk about tonight. I really wasn't even going to go live tonight, I'm going to be honest with you guys, but I'm glad I did. I think we had some fun, and again, huge shout out to Alan. Crazy stuff. I did just now realize I'm still responsible for Jesse's stream, so I'm going to stay on for a few more minutes until he comes back. Let's see if we've got any stinkiness going on in Jesse TWX's chat. Because if so, that will result in an instant ban and a loss of privileges to access these live streams. I hear Jesse. Like how my voice slowly went back to normal. I'll talk to you about it later, Vincent. We really can't talk about it on stream.
Chat, I'm back. Sorry, that took forever.
He's back. I think I'm gonna end off stream here, Jesse.
What's up?
I'm thinking about ending off stream here.
Oh, you have to end. No, you have to end soon. I'm going to the mall with some friends here after this, so David said that he had to get back to his moderating Dr. J stream. Okay. Thank you, Dominic. Yeah, by the way, Dominic, so I'll be setting up a PayPal here soon.
I honestly
But
need to do that.
That actually means so much to me that you'd even consider that. It's amazing.
Jesse, do I get Mod of the Year award?
Yes, you do.
Let's go!
Most definitely. Let's go!
That's all I've ever wanted in life.
Wait, what happened to my stream?
What do you mean?
What happened to Sam? Hey man, Davis timed me out. I'm kidding. Oh.
Yeah, he asked
He
me.
had nothing to do.
He asked me to time him out, so I did. Doing my responsible mod duties.
Stream. Yes, sir.
All right.
Little sister just raided the stream chat.
Anyway, yeah, I think I heard that. Yeah. Anyway, chat. I'll talk to you guys all in the next one.